back to UGC Overwatch. If you had been sticking with us since the beginner match at 7:30, we are back. If you're just joining in, hello, welcome to UGC Overwatch Season 15. 15 season. My goodness, Adam, that's a lot of Overwatch.
It really is. If you thought that's a lot of Overwatch, just take a look at the beginning of the game's life. I
Oh
forget
yeah,
what season the competitive season's on anymore.
I 27, 28 or
I
something.
believe so.
I mean, Overwatch just had what was it, third, fourth year anniversary?
Yeah, and the game has been out for 5 years.
I don't know. It's been a while. It has been a while. Fifth year anniversary this year, and we are excited to bring you competition here at UGC. We will be bringing you now a Premier League match between the Choke Pokers, who will be represented by the red team, and also Project Mint versus Project Mint, represented by the blue team. And looks like both teams are getting on their way here on Eichenwald, a favorite for both of us here at the casting booth. And look at this, Mafia running a Pharah here. Going this Pharah Mercy composition, a little bit different than that traditional flex, and already Mafia making it work here with the Pharah.
That's just the composition we normally see in so many matches, and oh my goodness,
Wow!
right away, and you're seeing the damage that Pharmacy does when utilized correctly.
My goodness, wow, Mafia already getting it barrage and just using it early here, and now we see Tachyon and Blizzy both on hit scan. Before, Blizzy was the only hit scan player, but now with the Ash partners, going to apply a little bit more pressure on Mafia. But honestly, Adam, this is a great map for Pharah.
It really is. Like you got the skies that are very spaced out for one, and another thing to have a Mercy there to power the power up. Just imagine the damage you could do when you can get a direct hit.
A lot of damage, and honestly, there's so many high grounds buildings that you can hide behind to hide from the double hit scan, and this cart's moving along. High noon being used by Blissey, and Mafia and Madoko have to hide here. After the high noon, Valkyrie wings are used, and kind of a standoff here underneath the bridge. Window being used, Shatter being blocked, and Mouser get caught up by Slick. The Diva Bomb coming in, doesn't find anyone, but with Mouser gone, Leolin is able just to kind of take a lot of space here and apply a lot of pressure as Owen on the Baptiste is going to get singled out. And before Folly, Slick picking up 3 eliminations at him in that team fight.
It helped him out with keeping their momentum going. Mauser and Busy both at times had their ults denied. Busy had his dead eyes denied by Savage through Defense Matrix, and Mauser just went down before the hammer could even go down.
Oh no. Oh, Leolin's trying to make something. A barrage comes out, but the Diva is there to eat it up with the Defense Matrix. Leolin now using the Shatter, unable to find something, and right before the point gets capped into point B, it looks like Project Mint will be able to win this team fight and send the Choke Pokers back to their spawn point. And Adam, this is one of the worst places you can lose a team fight.
It really is when you're like near the end of the second point and you can't win the fight there. It's going to be hard to regain momentum and trying to push the car across. But now look at the high ground advantage now for Project Mint.
Big high ground advantage, and Blizzy catches Mafia out here. Should be able to get rest back, but not before Leolin gets caught out, and looks like, well, Endu able to find one trade, but he gets taken out as well. Mafia making some work here as finds a pick on Blizzy. Valkyrie being used. It looks like the Choke Pokers want to take this fight and try and win this. As Savage Carry almost has the Diva Bomb to get a fresh mech. We'll see if he gets it. Slick finds his counterpart of Owen. Kara does have the Diva mech. does have the Diva Bomb, and the Choke Pokers finding eliminations, trying to make it even. A B comes down, almost gets booped off the map, unable to keep them alive, and with the res on Mafia, it looks like Choke Pokers are able to walk this into the castle gate.
And with the good start they had earlier, it was only going to be a matter of time most of the time for them to be able to finish up what they started. And now, look at this. Choke has ult economy advantage. 3 of them coming in compared to 1 for Project Mint.
Now this is interesting, Adam. Mafia does have the barrage, and she's just going to use it here, but gets taken out quickly. I'm curious to see if they see a switch here for Mafia, either go to a Mei Lucio or to an Echo or something, because this inside portion of Eichenwald doesn't best suit a Pharah, since there's not much of a well, there's a ceiling, but it's very low to the ground. And we see Madoka switching over, and just as I finish that, we do see the changes coming out.
That's a smart idea, because Pharah's, especially inside, they're gonna get taken apart, especially by hit scanners, which are Pharah's worst enemy. Yeah, that's the right choice. Go the Junkrat, because you could like lob those bombs out in closed spaces.
Junkrat's basically just a Pharah with no jetpack, right?
Pretty much. You got the mines. You got the bear trap.
Lots of damage just on the ground and not so much in the air. Blizzy trying to find something with a high noon, knock a speed booster around the corner. Choke Poker's able to kite that, but Immortality Field is used. Now a high noon of his own. B trying to keep people alive. The bomb coming in, it's in dangerous position, pushing some of Project Mint's team forward, and with the Project Mint's team forward, Leolin says, "Hello there, I'm going to swing my hammer and find 2 picks." Now, are they able to get onto the point? Techion tries to pop the visor, able to find 1. The stall characters are coming out here for Project Mint. Shatter coming out, trying to find something happen. Big Diva Bomb, unable to, well, able to make things work. 2 Diva kills, make that 3. And Adam, did that Diva Bomb just sit up on top of the chandelier?
So I don't think Choke Pokers was expecting to have that Diva Bomb hit any of them. I didn't expect that either. I gotta give credit to the Gumbies for that one. Surprise attack.
I guess that chandelier is not counted as cover. I guess the explosion can go right through those holes. We do see a switch. Savage character switch over to Zarya to play more of a brawly comp. Mafia does have the Tyre, both DPS ultimates coming out, and both support ultimates as well. Tyre being used, looking for someone. There's the Immortality Field. Use Shatter, block. No, it actually hits 2, but Madoka able to use 2. His ultimate. Madoka able to use the ultimate of Sound Barrier, and that might just be enough as Leolin finds his counterpart Mouser, and Endu picks up the Gumbies. Stall characters coming out, Pulse Bomb. Oh, it does find Madoka. I thought I missed there. And now the Project Mint is trying to find something here. Another Earth Shatter from Leolin. And the Choke Pokers will finish Eichenwald with time, and that's key.
It really is. You at least will have a chance to attack in like round 3 or 4 instead of having to play for a draw at best. But despite not being able to stop Choke from completing the push, we've seen some good surprises out of them, especially Gumbies with that chandelier double kill from the self-destruct.
Yeah. I honestly didn't know that that's how that worked.
I don't know if that's a bug or if that's intentional. If that was intentionally not to be covered, then give credit. Gumby's just discovered something very useful for all Diva players.
Tech. That's new tech. I gotta remember that one. Playing tank games, I gotta remember that one. Honestly, Mafia on the Pharah definitely seemed to pose as a problem on the attack during the first 2 phases, and made it work on the Junkrat, and I was wondering if he's going to see if he was going to play it on the defense, and it looks like they are going to, Adam. And honestly, this isn't bad because you have this entire right building, right side of the bridge that you can just lob rockets into the spawn point, and that's going to be a problem here. So they only have Busy being on the hit scan.
And that will be a problem indeed. If you lose Busy, then Mafia could pretty much pose an even bigger threat to the other team.
That's exactly what they're trying to do. Target here is Mafia is already 50% away to this barrage. Endo picks off Blizzy, and now Mafia is going to have a field day here as he's trying to get in there, finds 1 kill on Mouser, and the DPS for the choke pokers are making it work, picking up the kills. Endo find a 4 in that team fight alone, and Mafia already has a barrage. My goodness.
Oh man, when you go that quickly, Endo, especially with the accuracy he had there, and especially the damage boost going from Mafia to Endo, I would not want to be in that fight against him.
Gonna be bad. The Diva, the Gumby's definitely gonna have to keep an eye on where Mafia is, have the defense matrix for the barrage, trying to sneak around, and the barrage comes in and finds 2 in the back line. An excellent position on the side of the tower. My goodness, side of the tower. So he can't get defense matrix, the Diva can't get around, and he still picks up 2, and he gets resurrected right back into the fight.
And this is going to be very useful. And now, just 1 ult used. They still have a Deadeyes. They still got 2 ult supports to work with. This will be a big advantage for them in the next fight.
They're going to... The Project Mint has to walk in with against double support ultimates. Slicks with the window and Madoka with the Valkyrie, and they're walking into a high noon as well. That'll take out the immortality field, and Mafia halfway to a barrage of Shatter comes out from Leolin, star of the show in this team fight, and Endo able to pick up 2 and clean it up. Hold on, Adam. I feel like we've been in this fight or in this first attack for like over 5 minutes. It's only been 2 minutes.
Yeah, I just gotta give credit to Madoka, just putting the damage boost to the right person at the right time. That's what it feels like. That's how choke pokers are winning team fights.
Oh my goodness. Another barrage picking up both support. What is this? And he's just back. He's just back. Mafia finding both supports with the barrage at him, and then he's just back in the fight. Endo just cleans it up.
Again, this is Madoka damage boosting the right person the right time, like I said before. This is just insane right there. And now, choke pokers have 3 ults to work with, compared to just 1 for Project Mint.
Now, Project Mint does have double support ults moving in here. They have the Lucio beat. That's going to be big here. And Tycon almost closing on the... Oh, no! What's going on here? Oh, the immortality field was perfectly placed to keep them alive. But it's not going to be there for the Diva Bomb. Finds 1. Madoka resurrects Endo. Mafia will be out of the fight here. But the rest of the team's going to try and make it work. Frothy Philly on the Lucio gets taken now, but the Gumby's coming in on the Zarya, able to pick up 2 eliminations here. It's going to be enough. All we have is Madoka and Slick on the point. Mafia rejoins it, finds another one, but the Blossom is going to pick off 2. And this might just be enough here. Shatter hits Tycon in the back and grabbed. What is this? Oh my goodness, with only 5 seconds left, they're going to have to try and make it work. Project Min able to pick up the eliminations and cap this right as time expires, but not without using several ultimates.
This is a complete 180 from the previous fights that we have seen. I think they're isolating Madoka from that last fight, making sure that he not able to damage boost. And that's
it's an early fight. And Mafia's just on Brit. And okay, so Adam, I think I've cracked the code. If Project Mint if Owen uses the immortality field early, then it Mafia picking up another one. If Owen uses immortality field early and they can just destroy it, the choke blurs, if they can just destroy it, then there's nothing saving them from Mafia. Nothing.
Nothing at all. Like, you gotta throw that immortality field at the right time. Like I said, too early, destroy, you're dead. A little too late, then yeah.
And there's they just have to get out of these small areas. Immortality field use try to pressure the Chokers back, but they're just chilling on the high ground. There's all these small little areas that they have to do something. Mafia gets picked out by the high noob. He's out of the equation. Now the Diva Bomb comes in, the lamp, the immortality field's there. Mafia's back up. He almost has a barrage. This could be dangerous, but Endo picking up the 2 eliminations now. And you have a great DPS duo here, Adam, with Endo and also Mafia. When one's out of the fight, the other just picks up the kills.
This is some great synergy out of the two. Like you said, one can pop off and get the headshots, while the other can just cause some explosion damage. One by air, one by foot. That's the perfect bread and butter there.
Look at this, I'm busy switching over to the Widowmaker, and oh, it's not gonna do much when you have a Pharah barrage in your backline right behind your back. Now taking this 4v6, 10 seconds left. The Project Mint has to commit ults and try to turn this team fight, trying to do some work here, but Sagicare able to eat that Death Blossom up here. Resi, Endo back, Mafia finds Blissey again. Project Mint has to stay on cart, and the double mech kill! Oh my goodness! The double mech kill on both supports lines. Savage Carrot securing that team fight, and that's going to do it for Eichenwald. The choke pokers take an early lead here, and I wish we could get a replay, Adam, on that double mech kill, because that is one to see again.
Yes, I'm just happy they got that buff for Diva. But let's first take a look at Mafia, who was just a complete monster in that fight, alongside Endo. But I think the true credit is to go to Madoka. Damage boosting at the right time, like you see right there. But as you mentioned with the whole crack in the code thing, you're thinking Owen's just putting out the immortality field too early. I might have to agree with you on that one.
It's in that, just in the play game that we just saw, just in the scenario, it's so hard to deal with that because you're in such a small compacted area while moving through a castle, and then you have a Pharah that's being damage boosted by a Mercy, just throwing rockets in there and just finding kill after kill, along with Endo on the McCree just walking and applying pressure from the front line. You're just in Death Valley. You just don't want to be there. You can't be in the small compacted areas when playing against a Pharah, and that's exactly what Project Mint did. And honestly, with Eichenwald, it's hard to do anything other than that because of how many small little areas there are.
Indeed, so there's just so much you could do and so much you can't do, and that's especially against explosion using characters like Pharah, Junkrat, or even throwing a Diva Bomb in there. Like, you do not want to be compacted in that, otherwise you're gonna have a miserable time.
Absolutely, and it definitely looked like Project Mint had a miserable time as they lose that map of Eichenwald. Trick Pokers taking an early lead in the series, best of 3, taking an early lead of 1-0, and honestly, we saw the double hit scan come out, Adam, on Project Mint with the Ashe and the McCree, and sometimes they got Mafia, but when that was happening, while the DPS were focusing on the Pharah, they're like the rest of the team just picked up the eliminations, like the Endo on the McCree or Leland on the Reinhardt, and it was just too much. It was just too much. And then after the fight, Mafia just gets resurrected back by Madoka, and it's like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, you're gonna have to focus on Madoka if they want to have some true results, because like you said, every time like Mafia or Endo or one of their big damage dealers goes down, Madoka's just there to res them back up. Like, you gotta get rid of the healers first. That's numero uno right there. And as you mentioned, like, when one DPS goes down, another picks up the slack. This is kind of like wide receivers in football. Take, for example, Juju Smith-Schuster getting covered. You risk having other Steeler wide receivers open like Deontay Johnson or James Washington. That's pretty much that.
Yeah, absolutely. I know how much you love your football facts. So I tip my hat to you, Adam. I'm not that too familiar with that, but for those of you watching that made sense. Excellent, good job. But for more Overwatch terms, Mercy Pocketing is a problem, and basically just supporting the Pharah constantly, either healing, make sure it's topped off, or just damage boosting and allow the Pharah to apply more damage is a problem. And honestly, Adam, we saw that the McCree got the Pharah with High Noon and sometimes the Mercy, and then that took out the fight. But honestly, that's not enough. If you're just gonna play, I'm gonna get an ultimate and then we can move forward, because that's gonna take a lot of time off the clock.
Indeed, so you can't just rely on trying to build up your ult. Like I said, you gotta push in there. You gotta get those kills. Otherwise, you'll eventually end up getting overwhelmed. You're gonna eventually lose time, and eventually, you're not gonna be able to get that payload across or point captured.
Absolutely, and honestly, that's a big thing that a lot of teams that let run like a Pharah Mercy composition. Yes, the Pharah's the problem, the Mercy's the problem, but then there's still 4 other team members that you have to deal with, and if the other 4 team members are good, then there's honestly not much you can do against that, because kills are going to happen anyway. And it looks like we have the choke pokers on defense here, and Mafia opted to play a Mei, so more of like a rushed composition with the Lucio Baptiste, Mei, McCree, Ryan, Devo. Let's see how this turns out.
We'll have to see indeed, but like I said, first they're gonna have to stick with getting. They're gonna have to shoot him equally and get them down. Like, you can't ignore some of the competitive. Ooh, right away, Slick goes down by Busy.
That's dangerous. So Slick out of the fight. Chokepookers have to take the fight to them, and Chokepookers on the blue side, and Project Mint now on the red, and Tycon pick up 2 eliminations with the support's gone and a very long, far walk. The Chokepookers are just going to take some time to stall this point out as long as they can, but Project Mint will get this point rolling.
I say this started off with Busy just instantly sniping Slick. You lose one of your supports right off the bat. That's gonna be a struggle to get back to what you need to do.
Especially the Baptiste, with a lot of healing gone with the Baptiste falls. It's going to be a problem. A Savage Carrot pick tries to push Blissey off the high ground. Slick finds the elimination. The big ice wall cutting the Reinhardt off from their team. Immortality field has to be used. Shatter is coming out from both sides, I thought, but no. Leolin finds the Shatter, and Mafia pick up 2 kills. And they're gonna, oh no, that's Baby Diva stagger here. Gumbies is going to regroup with his team finally, and after a second team fight, the Chokepokers are now in a very strong position.
And they are indeed.
No one can.
And Choke has actually got 4 ults on standby. Madoka, quarter of a way there for ult as well.
Blissey has the sights on, trying to find something happen. Almost hits the Lucio. Very close here. Now the window amplification matrix is going to try and make them kite, but uh-oh, Diva Bomb coming in. There's an ice main wall. That's not going to find anyone, but that's not going to matter. It's just the Chokepokers pick up more eliminations, and with 1 minute and 45 seconds left, I would be getting a bit worried if you're a Project Mid fan.
They need to find something. They need to like stick with what they need to find. What they need to do. They're not able to find an answer.
They need to do something. It's gonna start with a Taikon, a High Noon, and the Diva Bomb coming in. Both find 2 eliminations. The Blizzard by Mafia trying to make something work, only gonna freeze Slick, but he gets taken off by Blizzy. Shatter being used here, but excellent beat by Froth Philly. Able to keep his team up and alive now, and as the rest of the kills come in against Choke Pokers, they might get another recontest, but it's going to be without Savage Care and the Diva. They might just give this point up.
I think they'll just definitely regroup. I don't know if it's gonna be.
Oh, they're going in.
There's still a little hope. Mafia comes in to contest the point.
The charge comes in. Leolin takes out Mouser. That's gonna be big with the main tank gone. They're trying to take this fight before point A is capped. Immortality Field being used here, keep everyone alive. The High Noon, it gets taken out by Gumsy. An excellent take elimination on Endo, and now Taikon finding 2. That should be enough here for Project Mint to take this point A and keep this map going. Yes, it will be. 2 minutes and 45 seconds, and Adam, this is I don't know about this. This next phase with the Willmaker, it's kind of questionable.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. There's just so many barriers in the way for any snipers. Let's go back. Despite not being able to stop Mint from taking the point, give credit to Mafia for not giving up until the end there.
I mean, you have to contest. If you're already there, and if they won it, then you basically win the match. But if you don't win it, then you just take the next team fight. And Leolin with a big shatter in the bomb coming over. It's got 5-4. That is ridiculous. 5-4. An excellent combo between the tanks, Leolin and Savage Carrot. What synergy. What a play.
That could not go any better than that. That was well timed from Sav. The shatter to the self-destruct. Just wow.
That was amazing. Throwing that Diva Bomb over right after a shatter. Perfect placement. Like, you couldn't ask for any better play than that.
No, except maybe a quint kill or sextuple kill. That doesn't matter. You find something like that, that definitely holds momentum, definitely helps save ults.
It wins the team fight. That's what it does. It's kind of awkward main wall here, but with the amplification matrix, that's going to be enough as the Choke Pokers fall there. And they're going to try to get this cart moving, but the Choke Pokers should be able to get another team fight at least, and they're going to come back with a Blizzard with Mafia.
Let's see who's going to be in the way of that Blizzard. Let's see how many enemies can Mafia freeze in this next fight, because it could be go big or go home for this one.
Oh, the big shatter combo, my goodness! But the one person they didn't get was Leolin. But the remake kill and the Diva Bomb, that's just gonna be enough. They might not even they're not gonna be able to get another contest, and honestly, what a play. A synergy for the Project Mint as well.
And this is just a great work recovering from what has happened from earlier. With 2 ults being used up, and
oh, this is crazy.
This is what could haunt them later on.
This is crazy. They're taking this. They're taking it, and they're finding kills. Absolutely ridiculous. The Choke Pokers finding the eliminations. They just walk right in. Overtime is triggering. Time is ticking down. Project Mid will not finish point B. Adam, I thought that was crazy. I didn't think they could go in.
Yeah, I think this all started with the shatter to self-destruct quad kill, which ate up some of the clock. And that was basically enough to get the hold on point B.
They made something happen out of nothing, honestly. Like, they didn't really have any ults except Madoka's beat, which was able to keep Leolin up. Immortality Field was used early, and honestly, Leolin just held mouse 1 and just started swinging his hammer, and they start finding the kills. An excellent hold in defense for the choke pokers, and uh, this is scary because the choke pokers could just win the series here with a win on Havana.
And with the momentum they've built up back in Eichenwald, like I said, this upset could possibly happen. Many people were predicting, majority predicted Project Mint to win this one.
Yes, that is right. Fan favorite selected. Project Mint to be favored in this match, but looks like all those predictions are not going the way as planned, as the choke pokers, a strong defense, trying to finish this series with a win on Havana. As we see Mafia switch over to Hanzo now, another projectile character, and he's going to go back to the main. Sticking with the main here, trying to mirror it. So you see the Gumbies and Mouser and 2 shield characters opted to play the Sigma over the Zarya or Diva. Zarya trying to get high charge, a dangerous May wall here, trying to displace both teams. Mouser falling dangerously low now, able to get out of there and get the support he needs. Taikon very low, he's getting chased down by Madoka. Is he going to be able to get out of there? No, Madoka fights Taikon. However, Mouser finds Leolin, and with the main takedown, they have to play this very carefully. Don't want to get staggered, but there is a respawn advantage here. It's Taikon switching over to the Tracer, trying to rejoin his team really quickly as Mafia in the backline, trying to find some kills. And while he's in the backline and the people aren't looking forward, Endo and Leolin make work of the rest of the team on the point.
And you talk about respawn advantage. That really worked out well, because with respawn advantage, eventually the defenses in Havana are going to end up losing part of the progress of the payload.
And it's going to be a problem. Honestly, now we see the Shatter being used super early, but there really wasn't anything come out here. Now another High Noon coming out from Blissey and the Flux. That's going to be enough, finally 3 for Project Mint. That's going to halt the choke pokers in their tracks.
And we're going to see what this offense is very capable of later on in this fight, after not being able to win this one this time. But they do have 3 ults on standby.
Mafia gets staggered there, so they're going to have to take some more time. Wait for he rejoins the team. Like I said, they do have 3 ults online for the choke pokers, and they're actually going to have 4 with Mafia's Blizzard. Graviton and the Windows being used. Graviton being used here. A counter Shatter hits 4 in the back line. Mouser, an excellent Shatter. Basically to negate any follow-up. That was really, really smart.
And smart indeed. You have the other team stunned. They're not able to utilize Slick's amplification matrix at all.
It's a problem, but we see Savage Carrot switching over to the Diva. Taikon has the pulse bomb, trying to find something, maybe in the back line. The Blizzard hits 3 people in the Blizzard. Mouser, the Immortality Field, keep him alive. That could be huge. At Blissey finds 2 eliminations. Endo gets picks up Taikon in the back line. Savage Carrot out mech though. 60 seconds remaining here, and now Project Mint trying to hold on to this to force a map 3, and it's getting dangerously close and looking like it might be possible.
Yeah, very possible indeed. Project Mint showing a much better defense than they did in Eichenwald. I don't know if it's because Mafia's not playing the Pharah, or I don't think a Pharah would work out at all due to having 2 hit scanners going in for Project Mint.
Both windows used, window negated by the ice wall though. Shatter hits no one on the ground from Leolin. Now Shatter hits 3 inside Mouse, but he's frozen. No follow-up there. Both teams trying to find an opening. 10 seconds remaining. A big Flux here with Blissey on the High Noon. Now a High Noon on the side of the choke pokers. Everyone, choke pokers full, but Endo finds 2. That might just be enough for them to push this cart Oh my goodness, overtime is triggered, but a team kill should solidify them pushing this into point A.
You should have seen Savage Carrot get in the way of Busy, who lost the mech to the Deadeyes, but his team was able to get this payload across and get that first point.
Not sure what was going on there at the end. It looks like Project Mint wanted to try to force another fight, but unable to do so. 2 minutes, one phase of this map is holding Choke Pokers from completing this series. Right at the end of point B mostly, the giant golden rectangle as both teams on the high ground trying to make something happen. The wall's going to negate some of that window damage shooting through, but not all of it. Diva Bomb coming in. Is it going to find anyone? No, it's not. Immortality Field's used, and the beat to keep everyone alive through the blizzard. It's not going to be enough to keep the Gumbies or Owen. The cart's moving forward still, and the Shattered, the committed Savage Carrot finding 3. They're trying to push this cart to close this match out. May's gonna get staggered here. Tycon's gonna get caught out. This could be big. He will have the blizzard, but they have to try and get onto this point. If the Choke Pokers cap this point, they will win this match and take the series 2-0. Last team fight, 1 minute and 12 seconds left. Shatter hits 2. Blizzy trying to find any kills. He falls dangerously low. He needs help. He gets taken out though. Both McCree's out of the fight. Teams trade left and right. Tycon does have the blizzard. Will he have to use it? The double back kill from Savage Carrot. Oh my goodness, takes out Tycon. There will be no blizzard in this fight, and the last person is Owen on the card. Blazy able to get back with a tracer, but he's going to have to recall. He doesn't have the recall anymore. The rest of the team of Project Mig coming in here. Ryan's trying to make it happen, but Leo Lin finds the charge. Blizzard now freezing everyone on the side of the Choke Pokers, able to find one. The remake kill, another remake kill. Savage Carrot will close this one now, taking everyone off the point. Choke Pokers will be taking this series 2-0.
Wow. Give credit to Savage Carrot on this match. If you saw in the end, him pushing the mech across just a little bit on the payload. But first, this one.
Oh.
But let's fast forward to near the end. Pushing the mech a little bit to ensure they would get at least a kill. And then get another kill with the remake. That was just crazy.
Savage Carrot got 3 mech kills in that last fight. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
MVP of the match, who would it be?
I mean, honestly, the Choke Pokers were doing very well. All of them. Savage Carrot securing 70% of the eliminations for the Choke Pokers in that last match. But overall, I have to give Mafia player of the match. His Pharaon Eichenwald was able to secure the vast majority of the pressure, and also the May applying a lot of pressure on the back line as well. But the Choke Pokers definitely look like a force to be reckoned with moving forward in UGC. Project Mint still showed some fight here, but it looks like the teams moving forward will have to do something about Mafia's Farah. Have to figure out how to deal with that on maps like Eichenwald.
Oh yeah, because you cannot, if you try to focus just on the Farah, you cannot do that. You gotta keep it even. But first and most importantly, you gotta deal with the supports first, because you get rid of them, they're not gonna have any source of healing to go with. So like a Farah without healing could pretty much be easily picked off by a hit scanner.
Absolutely, but it didn't seem like Project Mint had enough to deal with Mafia's Farah in that case. So, personally, me, Mafia gave my MVP player of the match in this series. But not a terrible shutout. Still a decent close one. But Definitely one side for the Chook Pokers as they win the series, defeating Project Mint 2-0. And that will be wrapping up our premieres match. And for those of you joining in, UGC Overwatch Season 15 is sponsored by Vite Ramen, the high-protein noodle that does it all. Visit shop.viteramen.com/UGC and save 10% off your order with code UGC at checkout. Definitely gotta get me some Vite Ramen. Save me some 10%, Adam.
Oh yeah, especially be perfect after a workout. Recover those muscles.
I get some protein, get some nice ramens to relax by a fireplace. Of course, it's summer, so probably won't need to do that. Maybe a campfire outside.
Yeah, definitely do that.
Absolutely, absolutely. That'll be wrapping us up here for UGC. My name is Guthix, my co-caster Adam. Pleasure casting with you, my friend.
Hey, honor to work with you as always.
I'll be wrapping up here for tonight's evening, but every Friday, when we can, we have more Overwatch content for UGC. Just starting off our Season 15, we hope to bring more action in all our division, whether it's Premier, Intermediate, Beginner, or our newest one, Rookie. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and we will see you next time. See you, everyone.
Later.